nice one?
Yes. So this week we are trying to claim as many deals and coupons for the Teacher Appreciation Week. And our first one is Chick-Fil-A. So we got 2 free chicken sandwiches, and we had 2 drinks and a large fry, and the total ended up being $7 and some change. Let's see what else we can get this week. All right, our second free meal this week for Teacher Appreciation Week is from BIBIBOP, the Asian Grill. And guys, look at what we got. That's not included. So they literally gave us all the ingredients or toppings that would cost extra money for free, included in the bowl. Doesn't this look amazing? I can open it. Ooh. The total cost for this was around this would be $13 because we got mushrooms and kimchi. The mushrooms were 50 cents and the kimchi was $1, but we got all of it for free, which is pretty amazing. All right, it's time to gobble this, and happy Appreciation Week. So the free thing that we're getting this morning, happy Wednesday, is a free medium coffee from Dunkin Donuts. We're just we have we're a member, I guess. We have the app and we joined whatever, and they always have deals every month. So this month they're giving out free coffees every once a week to the DD Perk members. So I'm gonna get the free coffees for us this morning, and we're gonna have breakfast. Free coffee, free coffee, free coffee.
Was it boomerang?
Dunkin. We're just gonna pretend that there was still a deal with this to make ourselves feel better.
It's the only reason we went.
I know, exactly. All right, so in my teacher bag, of course, I have my lanyard with my keys and my card to get inside the building. This is a must. If you don't have this, then it's going to be very difficult to use the bathroom, and you don't want to use the kids' bathroom. Okay, so this is the first thing, the most important thing in a teacher bag. Now, because of the pandemic, of course, you need your technology. I bring in my personal device to work. It's just a lot easier to use. And you guys seen in the previous video that you also have the work computer and then your personal computer as well. I need to have a mouse attached to, while I teach. It's just a lot easier to drag, documents on the screen. Always gotta have a handy dandy pencil or some type of writing tool. And of course, I think every teacher will agree with me, you need to have some type of calendar or planning calendar. This just happens to be mine. I have all of my important dates in here, and it's very difficult to live without a calendar because there's just so many dates, so many important meetings that you have, and it just helps to figure out what you want to do every day or every week. So this really is helpful, and this is when we had no school, I think. Yeah, so a calendar, some planning journal, whatever is super important to teachers. This is a must. Next thing, because of COVID, I always have some wipes with me. The 99.9 one, of course. This is just for my personal use. If I'm getting in the car or if I need to wipe down a surface, I always have to have some wipes now in my teacher bag. I think every teacher also agrees with me that you need to have some type of snack in your bag. Sometimes you just don't have time to eat during the day. Well, back then when regular school year was happening, I didn't have time to eat lunch all the time. So I would just make sure I had a snack in my bag, especially if I was like just going home or driving to school. Lotion. Definitely gotta have some lotion. Now, this is a little bit different because we are always sanitizing our hands now and washing our hands. So our hands do get pretty dry. So I do recommend having some lotion, but this is what I always have, especially this brand right here, the Hydro Boost. I don't know if you can see it, but this brand has been amazing, and I highly recommend this to anyone who has super dry hands, cracked hands. This is very, very helpful. Of course, car keys. Everyone needs the car keys to get. Gotta go home somehow. The next thing I like to have is just, I always have like little Tic Tacs or mint in my bag, especially with wearing a mask all the time. I just need some like freshness in breathing when I'm wearing that mask, because it can get very suffocating sometimes or uncomfortable. So this just alleviates that discomfort when I'm wearing a mask. Then I have some chapstick, some lip care stuff. Kids don't really see you anymore because you're wearing the mask. But it's always good to keep your lips hydrated, and I always make sure I have just 1 or 2 of these things in my bag at all times. This is like from high school, and I love this thing. My Hello Kitty compact mirror. I use this just in case I don't have time to go to the bathroom to check myself. This was really helpful too when I had braces and I just wanted to make sure I looked okay while or before teaching a class. Headphones, I usually use this during my break time when I don't want to be disturbed or anything and I'm planning in my room. I just use headphones. And a couple of feminine products just because. Always have backup pads as a woman. You never know what's going to happen and you can't afford to go back home or to buy them during school hours. So I always have extra hygiene or pads for women purposes. And I have blotting oil tissue paper. This is helpful because I usually get very oily during the day or by the end of the day. I just like to blot myself before I go home from work. All right, guys, and that's all I have in my teacher bag. Before COVID, I would have like a folder to grade papers. I would have my huge bottle of water, a lot more snacks for sure. Like this would not be my only snack, but this bag would be very filled. But because of COVID, a lot of things have been eliminated and some things have been added, and that's all I have in this bag. And of course, I always carry my coffee and a mask. I would have a couple extra masks in my bag, but I didn't put any in today. But that's all the things I put in my bag during COVID teaching. So that was our week. We did not cook at all. I think, yeah, we ate leftovers, we bought food this week. So it totally goes against everything that I was doing last week with eating healthy. But we're gonna get back on track next week with home cooking. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video of just what deals we got over the week. Whether or not it was for teacher discounts or not, I think it was just fun to see what deals we could get. And I think we made the most of it. Minus Buffalo Wild Wings, but everything else was pretty darn great. All right, guys, see you guys next week.